And to the left of me, we got Crew. This is PLR Mexico Tier 2 Round 7. Crew, how are you getting on? Hope you've had a good week yourself, first and foremost.
Oh, I live in the dream, mate. Live in the dream, and I think you're tripping, mate. Either that or you're upside down because I'm to your right, you silly sod.
Hmm?
I'm not to your left. I'm to your right, you silly
I
sod.
looked to my right and all, I was like, what? Holy moly, here we
All is
go,
well,
here we
mate.
go.
All is well.
Oh, Jane, like, that's great news. That's great news. Same as myself now, you know, keeping trucking, keeping trucking. Say hello to all our fans out there on YouTube. Hopefully everyone's going to be joining into us now this evening. This should be a really good, interesting race tonight now, Crew. I'm expecting these guys to be within a couple of seconds of each other anyway, through the field.
Well, the last few ones have been quite close to the old qualifying stance. We've had I think there was one particular race, what was it, like the top 17 within a second, which is exactly what we want. That's the point of the whole tiers, so just getting to show how close stuff is.
Exactly, keep everyone close and competitive with each other as well. We're looking at some cars. Pardon, Crew?
Close, competitive and cosy, that's what we want.
Funny enough, we're on board here with Jack DNF. Hopefully he does well this time out in his qualifying, but he's in the Haas. And Crew, I don't know, were you watching the Grand Prix there on Sunday yourself? Did you see Grosjean hitting the wall?
I wasn't, but I have seen it. I have seen the footage.
Well, I would just want to say myself personally, it was great to see the driver getting out safe and sound, relatively speaking, and everyone done their job, and this is what it's all about, you know. You don't want to see anything happening. Same with ourselves here, we're all in it for a good time. And yeah, so just really nice to see Grosjean out there, you know. Happy days on that one. But,
well, it just goes to show that people had their opinions on that Halo system. Well, it's earned its money there straight away.
Well, I tell you now, I've seen one or two incidences before in the past that have already put no doubt in my mind. You can't compromise on safety, and that definitely proved its weight in gold yesterday or on the weekend. So yeah, so there we are. Jack DNF is about to start a lap here. We'll run on board with him while we have a chat anyway, Crew. So this track itself, what do you think of it yourself? How do you find it? How do you find the corners and how they come to a rhythm and stuff like that?
As you participate in, it's a living nightmare, in my opinion, because it's similar to Vietnam with regards to I find it very slippery, personally, and the tyre wear on this track is ridiculous. It's absolutely obscene. You light your tyres up a few times on this, and then you're just screwed. I pity the boys who are running no ABS as well. You get a flat spot on mids, and it's actually screwed.
This track can bite you quite hard. It's very difficult with the track limits as well.
Well, I was going to say that's even without the track limits. There's a few tracks that are similar that I find put in the same bracket with track limits. This one, France, USA, Austria has its moments, but that's really in a couple of corners. But this is anyway. You screwed your line up on them S's, then you can't have any pace through there. You're gonna without giving away a penalty. Same area with France, same area with America.
These last few tracks of the season can be very hard. But as you say about that, especially Abu Dhabi as well, we look forward to that. But Jack DNF in a 115.9, Alvastone at a 116. Now these times are starting to come in now. These drivers are out there getting a banker lap in. Very important in this track. Seems to be a bit of commotion going down the main straight, but they seem to be sorting themselves out. There we go.
Any track that's got issues with the track limits, bankers are mandatory in my book. You've got to get one. I alluded to this in the last round. You've got to get the bankers in there.
You definitely do. Like I myself personally struggled with that on Monday, and that definitely put me on the back foot. And there's Craigie getting a 5-place grid penalty with a collision with Artistic. I wonder what's after happening there. We'll get an update with him somewhere along the line. No doubt he's our driver today as well. But yeah, these track limits, they just catch you, and then you're just on the back foot. You're nervous going into it. You know you need to do it, and ultimately you will sacrifice a couple of tenths if you don't get that banker lap in. There's some damage on the exit last corner as we ride on board a killer J. But yeah, so that's really what the moral of the story. Get a banker lap in, and then you can do whatever you want, really, as long as it's good enough.
Well, to a degree, yeah. It's I actually find this kind of track a lot more intimidating than a Monaco or a Baku or a Singapore. That might sound a bit odd to people, but in my opinion, I'd just prefer to be able to pin it and just boot it wherever I go. Like Singapore's one of my favourite tracks. And there's only really one line, and then there's only one way to take it. But because you're closed in with all the barriers, I sort of feel safer because you've got no danger of overcooking it because you're just going to wreck. Whereas on this one, you've got a bit of space and you stick your foot down and then you just give away your lap time every time, pretty much.
Sorry, crew. Yeah, so you made a really good, valid point there about when you need to leave yourself a bit of space with the barriers, but this kind of track invites you to flirt with them boundaries, and as well as that, like if you're flirting, you can be bitten quite easily, and you can be sent around into a spin.
If you get caught flirting in Mexico, you're hurting. Simple as
that. Exactly, that's it, you know. So, having a look at the lap time charts there, crew. We got Spec Drive at a 1:15. Oh, that's very good now. He's looking very tasty with that one. Jack DNF.
He can go back and sit in his garage and chill out. That's him through. That's
Definitely. Alva stood on a 1:15.9. He just posted that there with Jack DNF on a 1:15.9 as well. There's a few hundreds off him, and then Woodster 89 on a 1:16. Oh, these guys are coming in. These times are coming in thick and fast. Take first out of it at the moment. They seem to be very competitive there, especially first, second to sixth, and then everyone's within, as I said, a couple of seconds of each other thereabouts.
It's like we said before. I think the upper midfield, like you said, from everyone apart from Spec Driver, who's just gone out and put a blistering one in straight away, and his job's done for the next 10 minutes. Everyone's still finding their feet. They're just getting round there, getting some rubber down, just feeling where they can get away with things, and then they've got the banker, so just start to build on it. You've got something, you can build on it. You can't build on nothing.
Yes, exactly. So you need to get the banker in. We're on board at Craigie now at the moment, crew. He got caught out with artistic, so he missed that opportunity to get that banker in. He lost a bit of front wing damage. It looked like it was through the last corner, but we'll ask him after the qualifying. He's gone through the S's now. Obviously, these are reverted from the original S's, but to make them more challenging for these cars, especially with these downforces that they have these days. Coming down now into the stadium section where they do baseball on a regular enough basis. It's converted into Formula E, Formula 1, and back in the day Champ Car, believe it or not, kart. So coming through the last sector now, very easy to do a Bottas into the corner out here, lose a bit of your front wing, and you'll be devastating in the race if that happens to you. Craigie is across the line in 7th on a 1:16.2. Not too bad, good, there you go, there's that banker. He still has time to get back and set a new set of tyres if need be, so he seems to be looking fairly well there.
Yeah, it was a pretty tidy lap. Again, he was under a little bit of pressure for under a little bit of pressure for after what happened in his first attempt, but he's gone out there, he's got something sorted.
We'll have a look at some other drivers here now, because we just finished up there with Craig. I think he's happy enough with that. So we've got a few guys just coming out on their outlaps now. We're on board at Artistic. We'll stay on board of him, but looking like happy to be here is the first guy who set a lap time, who's in the... Oh, Doom looked like he's retired. That's not good news for him at all. He's in 15th.
He's had to retire. I believe he's got a qualifying ban.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So,
I think he forgot. So he does have a full qualifying ban, so he should be starting P20.
Fair enough. We'll have a look at that then after this. But we're on board at Artistic. Very nicely done now into the first chicane section. keeping it nice and neat, not stretching the boundaries too much, but still on a valid lap time, doing very well. He's still getting used to his wheel, but he's definitely been improving, crew, over the last few weeks.
Yeah, you can tell that with his steering action. He's getting a lot smoother. He puts a lot of time into it as well.
He does, in fairness to him, and he's one of the guys who enjoys it and gets along with it. You know, it just puts his head down. Mightn't necessarily be the greatest, but he's a good character. Gets involved, and that's what we're all about as a league as well. Just people who want to get in, enjoy themselves. There's always a place for people, no matter what. As long as you're a good driver, you're a clean driver, and you don't do anything nasty, really, as we see a Ferrari going way off into the... just keeping out of Artistic's way. Artistic is coming around now, looking like he's going to set a lap time. The last
time
corner.
This for Artistic. Good time.
Put the foot down now, he's coming out of the last corner. Go ahead, good man yourself at 122.4. That's definitely an improvement as recent form.
Still got to find out where his DRS button is, I think, on his wheel, bless him.
He must do, but he's definitely...
I haven't seen him use it once in that lap.
Yeah.
He'll get the hang of it. He's getting there.
He is getting there. He's taking the lines. He's out of, there you go. He's on another lap anyway, so we'll leave him to it with that one. Happy to be here at a 117.3. Look at this there, crew. There's only a tenth between... Jesus, looking very tight at the very bottom here. Looking at crunch time now. Just under 7 minutes to go.
But as like I said before the session started, or as the session was starting, from P4 115.937 from Alpha all the way down to Bono Canyon P13, you've got 10 cars there within a second again. And then from 14th to, like you just said, 14th to 18th, those 5 boys, that's 1.5 tenths. It's great to see.
The guys are pumping in the times now, they're pushing hard. We're here with Lucifer Shad, formerly known as Faz, and we'll still call him Faz. He's there in 15th, coming out the last corner now, still on a valid... Oh no, he's coming into the pit lane, so he must be trying to put a new set of tyres, a brand spanking set, and get back out
brand
there.
Spankers.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Shadow Moody looks like he's on a 4 minute and 16 second lap. That's a bit strange. With the timing. We'll come back to him anyway. So is there anyone there, crew, you can see that's anyone on a lap that may be influential for the run board of Bone Candy?
Yeah, he's just put a time in. I don't know if he's got enough fuel for another run or not. Alberto, he needs to put a time in. He's just starting a lap of P16. He's going into the first corner now.
Right, we're on board with Alberto now. Coming out there now, DRS.
Cool down lap there, I think.
Oh yeah, no.
Could be. I might be wrong. Oh no, he's on a hot lap.
6 tenths off though already, so I don't know.
Might be fuel.
Yeah.
It's got time to come in and get back out again though.
Looks like NASCAR fan is coming out of the pit lane there as well. Shadow Moody. We'll go down to Shadow Moody. It looks like he's starting the lap now. He's just started the lap, so he needs to get one in. He's under pressure. No banker lap in. Needs to keep off them curves, keep off the boundaries, and get a good lap in here. It's very hard to do that as well. It's very packed, very tight midfield.
Especially first time I ask him.
He's purple though in sector 1, so he's doing something right at the moment. But
yeah, I think this is personal purple. That is because it's his first time he's set.
Fair enough.
That's what happened on the map, I believe. I could be wrong, but on his readout when he's going, it'll pop up on, as you see, the sector colours of red, purple, or green.
These S's
purple
that he's...
there, it's legit.
Sorry, crew.
No, you're right.
Oh no, just saying there, the crew, the S's that he just went through. If you get the first one right, they are sweet as anything. Yeah. But if you don't get it right, you're a goner. You know what I mean? Like there's a couple.
You need to compromise anything that you need to compromise the first one for the benefit of the rest of the whole section.
Yeah, and as well as that sneaky left-hander where you want to take a flap but you just can't. You just can't. We've all had that mistake before.
Well, some of us can.
So Shadow's done a 118.8 That's a good banker. Well, not good banker, a good sighting lap anyway. He knows what he needs to do. He's definitely attacking these curves a lot harder now. Shenanigans in the background, the yellow flag, but sure, we won't worry about that. We're still on board a Shadow. Happy to be here, so the pressure of 178.3. He might be the guy just behind. But yeah, with Shadow Moody now. Oh, he's a little bit of squirrely on the exit there. Lucky he didn't pick up an invalidation. Here we go now, coming down into these S's as we, that tricky left-hander here, the first one, he looks a little bit wide, but not too bad. Second one, just a bit cautious through there if I'm honest. Still though, getting the line right, that's the most important thing. Getting it down, not pushing it too hard. Coming down into this now, the stadium section again. Fantastic atmosphere here in race day.
Oh yeah. It makes
Mickey
me
Mouse.
happy.
Mickey Mouse section. Oh, they could do something better, I think. But anyway, into the last corner now. Oh, wait a minute. He's coming into the pit lane. Oh, that's not good for Shadow. So we're with Happy now. Do you want to take over with Happy there?
Yeah, just where is he? There he is. Going into that them S's again. Let's see how he takes this. Smooth again. Foot, just a little lift, that left-hander. Oh, and he invalidates it. Just took too much of that right-hand curve there.
Easily done. Easily done. Easily done, Happy. So let's see what Lucifer's gonna do. Faz. He's on a lap now, so we'll stick with him. It's all down to Faz now. Can he dethrone NASCAR fan in 15th? Upset the situation. Where's NASCAR fan? We'll just have a quick look. He's also on a lap time, so we'll see how that develops through the lap. But yeah,
I'll
so
keep an eye on NASCAR if you like. And
yep.
he's just invalidated NASCAR.
Well, there we go. Okay then. Oh, Faz is deep though into the first. Oh, Faz is messing it up here, but he still hasn't invalidated it. So let's see how he takes it. He needs to take some risk now through these S's. This dude
He really attacked that first few corners, hasn't he? He needs to do it again here.
Oh, it's a bit now or never. He's a little bit wide there too. He's
That's
messing
alright,
it up.
recovered alright.
Ah, he's invalidated. Enough time though to get back for another shot of it. So NASCAR fan has gone for another shot of it. Let's see if he can knock Bon Candy down. Down into the first braking zone now. Very easy to misjudge that. Run wide and it messes up the whole rhythm of it. But he's through there nicely now on the acceleration. DRS open. Doesn't have much ERS though. The ERS system is looking very low. The yellow bar on the bottom right hand side into this.
It does swallow it on this track.
It really does. He needs to. Oh, I don't know. Will he have enough for the rest of the track? Anyway.
Faz is invalidated and Fazzy, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, no. Fazzy invalidated it and just drove straight into the barrier. Frustration's
getting the best of him. You go NASCAR fan. I think that's it though. I think no one's really gonna get out now. Happy to be here in the pit lane. Shadow Moody.
It's just artistic who can push NASCAR down. And he's nearly 2 tenths up. Start is up.
I'm gonna go on to artistic here. Go on, artistic. He's pushing the braking zone. He's pushing it. Nicely done. Coming into this S's now. Tricky. Very nicely taken the first bit there into the second. The car just looks stable. Planted.
Well done. That's nice.
I tell you now, he's done it smoother than I could.
And again, he's up again. He's 4 tenths up.
A little bit tight on the entrance there, but not too bad. Still not invalidated. Oh, he's a little bit wide on the hairpin. Go on, keep her going anyway. He's squirrely there. He's messed it up there, but not too bad. Trying to do a Bottas on the exit, but yeah.
Them S's there just showed how much confidence he's got now.
Yeah, definitely. He just messed up the braking zone.
Confidence levels. All it was, just running deep, which we all do.
But no, he was on to improve his lap time. That's what I'm trying to get out there, crew. Like, he just messed up the corners. But
absolutely. Well, all he's got to do is hang in there because last race he ended up P12.
Yeah.
With the reserves and that. So that just goes to show what his improvements he's been making.
So that's it now, everybody. That's Q1 over with. So we've got Bon Candy. Oh no, he's alright, he's in it. So we got Lucifer Shad, which is Faz in 16th. Dune Vista in 17th. Happy to be here in 18th. Shadow Mooney 19th. And Artistic, with, in fairness to them, one of his best showings so far in 20th. So fantastic for everybody there. Well, not really, but fantastic for everyone who got through to Q2 there. Crew. See, Craigie, though, has a five-place position penalty with some contact with Artistic during the qualifying. So that's a bit unfortunate for him. Craig, are you there? Can you give us a bit of an insight to that?
Yeah, I think he was trying to get him away, then went into inside as I was going into the pit lane and I collected him.
Just a miscommunication between drivers. It happens to the best of us.
I think he thought I was going for the lap, but I was actually going in the pit, so he went in and I went in, and yeah, that's what happened.
So hopefully, Craig, then you'll be starting 5th then with your pole position chances today, so...
Very slim. I'm very slim.
No worries, man. Come here, good luck in Q2 there, alright?
Thanks.
Yeah, have a good one, mate.
Here we go.
This is my favourite part of all the sessions, seeing who comes out on what tyres.
So we're going to put on the fitted tyres at the moment. Telemetry enabled. Lap time. Yeah, there we go.
Just the 4 on mediums. It's not out yet, but one of them is.
TKD man is on mediums. Looks like Craigie's going for mediums. They're in the pits at the moment, so not really coming out. Spec Drive's on mediums too. Spec Drive is just going straight on through turn 1. Impressive, we got that on camera. So yeah, he just might have outbroke himself, didn't want to take too much damage out of the tyres, but all that debris, all that grass in your radiator just will not be good for your cooling of your car. It's not good for your floor either. You'd lose some carbon bits off that in real life. So yeah.
Spectre must be translated to fly more, I think.
Definitely one of the world's most expensive lawnmowers.
But there are faster lawnmowers available.
We're looking at a Haas right now, if anyone's interested. So on board at Jack DNF. If you want to take us through that, crew, I'll be back in a minute if that's alright.
Yeah. Jack DNF. Yeah. There you are, mate. Right. Just coming down. It's the first corner. Heavy braking. Nice and tidy through there until he invalidates. That's a great start. Jump on with Big Ben. Just coming out the first section. There's more and more guys now just slowly switching towards the medium tyre, which is the way to go for me personally. This track is pretty much a two-stopper, and you can go stretch a medium hard if you wanted to, but do a two-stop, medium, soft, medium is probably the way to go because it's such a drop off of the tyre wear the soft. So yeah, decent package of that, Big Ben. Rolling into the stadium section.
Video crew, I see there Jack is invalidated his lap time. So...
He did, yeah. Big Ben just put the first lap in of 1:16.3. Nice tidy lap to begin with on the softs.
On board a Killer J here, he's on an out lap. I'll be back again in a minute if that's alright.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to take too much life out of these mediums, probably can get away with a 1-2 lap run, 3 laps would be generous, but no, Killer J's going in the pits as well. He does one then. For the lap time, Bubbles has put in a 1:15.6 on the softs. Big Ben second, Big Knuckle at 1:16.2, 1:16.3 for Big Ben Boardster, 1:16.7. Williams AlphaTauri at the minute. Spec Drive 1:16.8 for mediums. It's a good 1.8 seconds slower than this soft one. Connor Candy 6th place, 117.8. Craig 118.5 on the mediums. Almost a 50-50 split for the mediums, softs in favour of softs at the moment. It's a strange track for the soft tyre. It's very good on 1 lap, 2 laps, but after that, it's not really better. My humble opinion. JD across the line, P4, 116.6 on the medium tyre, 2 laps there, he's revalidated his first lap. NASCAR 117.8 on the mediums as well. Slowly clear, there's lap times now. About to start a lap on soft from Pulfan, and that lap on mediums.
And I'm back. Sorry about putting you on the spot there, crew.
Don't worry, mate, don't worry. Just invalidated whoever it was.
We're on board of Jack DNF. Who are you on board of?
Yep, I'm just on board with him as well myself. Yeah, he invalidated and he switched to the mediums after that, so... Just saying there while you're away, Gav, that a lot more favour now leaning towards the medium tyre.
It does look like it, okay. It does look like it, but some people are going to put a set of softs on, and that's just going to upset everyone else. Excuse me, there's my fuel for this evening. It's just going to upset everyone else up in front there on the mediums because there's such a tire, there's such a delta.
Yeah. Jack DNF P4, 116.5 mediums. I was just saying then while you're aware that this is definitely a 2-stop to get the most out of the tyre. You could get away with a medium hard, or if you're starting, if you go out with Q2, I'd be inclined to start on the hards. You've still got the options of the fresh softs and fresh mediums. But you're going to do a 2-stop here based on what happened on Monday. I'll be going medium, soft, medium, or medium, medium, soft, basically. You could do it with softs, medium, soft, or soft, medium, but the 2 sets of softs just fall off the cliff so quickly with the soft tyres compared to the medium. You may as well try and do as much of the race as you can on the mediums.
There's a Haas off into the... There we go. This is just getting a bit messy here. There's a Haas off there. There's a Mercedes off there. What's going on? They're just cutting the last corner. Where's the racing etiquette going on here? I'm looking at Jack DNF still, and he's just flying through all them. Wish I'd done that during my qualifying. I might have got my lap time in.
Yeah.
Craigie's going very slow. Has he had an incident? He might have. He's definitely invalidated. Craig's definitely going to be feeling the pressure now in his mediums. He's probably stick on a set of softs. Bubber's going top of the 115.6. So we're
Liverpool
not...
fan, that's a great lap, sorry. 116.166.
Yeah.
The mediums, Altamar, top of the times.
Altamar. So we're not seeing the same lap times as we did in the last qualifying session. They're about 0.5 off it. But at the same time, a few of them big hitters, I was going to say big knockers, but big knockouts in fourth on the soft. Some of them big hitters are on their mediums at the moment. We're on board a spec drive now. He's just gone into turn 1. See, he's on the mediums still. 2 laps on the mediums. Don't know. Would you really want to be doing that to your tyres for the race? I'm not sure.
I'm just saying that I think you get away with 2 laps on the mediums if you do it in one run. Just looking at the pole times for tier 1. I have a pole time of 1:13.8. Tier 1.
A 1:13.8.
Yeah. 1:13.8.
Oh, Boncandy getting squirrely through the S's there. Sorry, crew.
No, you're alright.
You like that one on the highlight reel? I tell you that was nicely saved. Nicely done.
P10 in Q3 was a 1:15.376. 1.5 seconds off pole. We know what kind of time we're looking at. Which, by the way, it's obscene. That 1:13.8.
I don't even want to know about a crew. You know, they should just be. Just go to another league. Go to the Perfect. Go pro. Like, that's a go pro time, that is. It's like, what's going on?
I got a 1:14.876. So I'm feeling quite happy at the moment. I've not seen anything faster here today, but Spectre have come very close to it in Q1.
Yeah, he did. He's not too far off it, but it's interesting to see a few of these drivers. A few of them will want to be getting up to tier 1 next year, but they mightn't have gotten up in the championship, but they would definitely have the pace for it, so there might be a bit of an upset. Whoa, yeah. He's just invalidated. Boncandy has. Sorry there. So we're away from him. Everyone's in the pit lane except for Craigie. He's coming out now. Boncandy, as I said, just invalidated, so we won't worry about him.
I think everyone's waiting to see what everyone else is doing.
Craigie's on a set of softs. Here we
just waiting to see.
Craig's coming into the pit lane though. That's very strange.
I think we're waiting to see who's going to pull the trigger. Yeah. Big Ben thinks that's enough. I think that's a bit early, that call, personally.
Hopefully for Big Ben, the rest of the soft runners don't come out and upset him.
Well, he's done that on the softs, that best time. Out the top 10 on the soft tyre, you've got Eltamar, P1, Bubba's P2, both within just under 700ths of each other, and then you've got Monster in P10, and Knockos in P4, sorry, and Big Ben in P5, so it's a 50-50 split, the top 10 at the minute.
But a lot of them underneath Big Ben are on the mediums, so, you know what I mean? Here's someone coming out of the pit lane now. It looks like it's either Killer J or Berto. We'll find out now. It's Killer J coming onto the track on a set of softs.
We've got Mercedes coming out in a hat as well. With Craigie and Bono are coming back out.
Craigie, yeah. Everyone's taking the big guns now, the set of softs.
Yep, that's the trigger pulled.
So Big Ben is definitely going to be biting his fingernails now. In fifth place.
More coming out of the pits, just seen some movement. There's a missing point.
Racing Point, AlphaTauri, we're looking at them now. And Alfa Romeo as well. Ooh, it's getting tasty.
That's Alpha Stuns in P9.
The tacos are brewing.
Alpha Stuns in P9 has come out on the softs, previously on the mediums. NASCAR's out on the softs, previously on the mediums. Monster's having another run on his softs. We haven't mentioned
the old,
as well. Sorry, go on.
We haven't mentioned the old local cuisine, you know, the country cuisine. A few tacos, a few enchiladas, some nacho chips.
Burrito myself.
Oh, tell you now. Well, fajitas as well there, you know. I tell you, Mexico just brings a nice little spice to life. I give it that.
I do like fajitas.
Oh yeah. Tell you, I might have them for dinner tomorrow, just because. Ooh. So yeah.
I'd stick. Great good.
We're on board a Craigie here, crew, if you want to take us through the lap.
There you are, mate. Nice DRS activated, coming towards the end of sector 1. He's basically second up on his best time so far. Keep it nice and tidy.
A second already.
Yeah, that's the difference in the tyre delta straight away showing. Going up towards the S's section. I won't say too much because you might hear me. Just a little lift there so he doesn't compromise himself on the exits. It's worth it at this stage. 1.7 up. 1.7 up already. Nice and tidy now through this stadium section. Try not to get the power down too early so he'll lose the rear end a touch. All looking very neat indeed. Absolutely pins it. P8 for Craig.
Come on, Craig, good man.
Good lap that. TKD, I think, might be regretting his early retirement there. Everyone below him gonna lap. They're all full valid. NASCAR's a second up in P13. TKD man going out.
On board of NASCAR now, coming through the final sector here. But Monster just behind them, I believe.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Hard to get a good
also
exit.
up on his time as well, Monster.
NASCAR into 10th only. That's over. Oh, he's not going to be happy. There you go. Monster into 3rd. That's a good lap time by Munster. And NASCAR fan has been eliminated from qualifying. Is Alpha Stone going? He's still going here.
DNF's on a time as well. Let's go in the last corner.
It's kicking off. Is Craig? Who's Craig going to fare here? Jack DNF.
Jack DNF fastest. 1:15.
Wow, that Alpha Stone.
Alpha's P4.
No way! We were watching it there, we were on board at Alpha Stone. That's Craigie out of qualifying as well.
Well,
these
you know
guys.
me, P11, P12.
P11 isn't too bad, you can start in a set of mediums.
Is, exactly, yeah. P11 and P12 for me are as good as P10 and getting into Q3 because you've got the fresh tyres. Spec Drive there in P10 on the mediums. He's not going to necessarily be there at the end of Q3, but he's going to have, assuming Craig starts on the mediums, he's going to have better tyres than him, so he's going to get that longevity there.
Only a second split the top 11. You know what I mean?
1.1 with the top 13, yeah.
Yeah, so that's Craigie Speedy out in 11th, NASCAR fan in 12th, TKD man in 13th, Bon Candy 14th, and Alberto in 15th. So yeah, there's everyone's starting to settle into their grid positions now. We're into Q3, the top 10 shootout now, crew. Any surprises there? Surprise Craig got knocked out there at the end, but in fairness, it just happens to the best of us.
Well, it's just because it's so close. We just said there it's 1.1 between the top 13, and I said something similar at the beginning of the qualifying. That we had top 17 within a second. I think it might have been either at this race or at USA. So that just goes to show the competitiveness of the tier. And I hate to say it, it could be that little bit of a cautious sector in the S's that cost him. Could just be something as little as that.
Happens to the best of us. That's the thing about it. You just need to nail it when it counts. I just want to say hello to everyone on the group chat. Everyone say hello, get in, you know, say how's she cutting or what's the crack. And who does the chat think is gonna get pole position now out of these 10? Let's see what they all have to say. We got Aquaz there giving a good shout out there, a bit of banter going on with Jack there as well. He was happy enough with that. The Monday 69 was happy with that lap. And then Oliver there as well. Let's go Candy team. So yeah, a bit of chat going on. So everyone's still get in touch. We'll give a shout out to a few people there as we go along. We'll jump onto one of the cars out on track. So yeah, crew, looks to be quite tasty there on the old group chat there. Someone Grant Copper saying Liverpool. Here we go. So
well, before anyone puts a lap in, I'm gonna have two bites of the cherry here. I'm going to go for me pick the pole and my dark horse for top three here. So we pick the pole today will be Spec Drive.
Spectroid.
Dark horse for top three is going to be Jack DNF. There we go, I've said it.
Jack DNF. So Spectroid and Jack DNF then. Alright then. I'm gonna go with Mudster. I think he's on fire right now. He surprised me with that one, so we'll see what goes down.
Do you pole up your dark horse?
The dark horse. I'm gonna give it the big knuckles. Give it a big knuckles here. He's always
Double
lurking in the background.
Double Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Eltamar's first on the road, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're on board at Eltamar now at the moment, so he's purple, obviously, in Sector 1. But yeah, going through the S's now. Oh, nice wide entrance there. Seem to get the second apex, third apex, nice. Into the forward one. Oh, he's looking planted through there now. Not too bad on the exit there as well, giving it quite a lot of room. Purple Sector 2. Oh, is he going to be on for the fastest lap of the session so far? I wonder. Yellow flag Sector 3. Right, coming through the last corner now. Go on. Come on, Eltamar. You're going to be in pole. Provisional pole it is for Eltamar.
Oh, 1:14.9.
That's a really good lap time. He could be on pole for the race. So 1:15.9 for Jack DNF. Oh god, that's brilliant crack altogether. Mudster, I'm gonna go on board with Mudster here. He's in 4th place. I have to get all this stuff up here again. Fitted, we know what's fitted. Alright then. So Mudster now going through the S's. Looking very planted. Still giving that exit a bit of a wide berth. These guys must be trying to get a banker lap in. What is he done there? Yeah, must be getting a banker lap in. These guys, they're giving the space. Somebody
yeah,
really...
give a bit of respect to the track for the first run. Just get something there. Wise decision.
Once they're across the line, into third.
Oh, third and fourth, both from big knockers.
Go, Eltamar's
flying. Spec Drive is flying at the moment.
We'll jump on board at Spec Drive now.
Just coming into the stadium section now. Takes that drop down to second and third.
He
nice
is
and tight, lovely and wide, and then a swinging entry into there. Beautiful turn and then last corner. Don't lose it on the traction. Pins it, absolutely hugging that tail on the right. Going over the line. 1:15.1. 2:10 top. 2.5 top.
These
guys. Can go faster.
These guys are slugging it out for pole position right now. 1:14.9 for Eltamar, 1:15.1 for Spec Drive. Only a couple of tenths in it, and he was purple into the second sector. I seen it on the track map.
Yeah.
So it's really
beautiful. That first that first few corners there, beautifully taken.
It's really spicing up here now between the two boys. And Alpha Stone in there with a 1:15.3. Let's not forget about him either. So everyone seems to have gotten pretty much a lap in. Bubbers is on an out lap now, and we got Killer J still in the pits. Probably just had
Alpha Stun's rocking up, waving, saying hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Let's not forget about himself. So there we go. These guys are doing well. They're all pretty much in the pit lane now, getting their second set of softs on. They'll be ready for round 2. These guys are slugging it out. There we go. We got Avaston there. A little bit of an invalidation, but he wasn't on a lap, we don't think. So everyone's in the pit except for Bubbers on an out lap. So we're right on board of him in the Williams. Here's one for your crew. On your out lap, do you attack? Do you attack the corners to get a feel for the car and what's to expect? Or do you protect them tyres and have the optimum grip?
Well, for me, it depends on the tyre and the track. And work both of those into the same calculation. For this track, I'm tiptoeing with the softs, just keeping them warm. And then when I'm approaching the last corner, that's when I'm giving it the full beans. The RS is on all the way, your fuel's on all the way. on this track on the mediums, I am giving it the beans from the beginning. Because they do take a touch longer to wake up, and it's usually you find on the second lap of the hot lap of the mediums that you get the best out of them, and then you plan for a 2-lap run, and then you come in. All tracks are different. Like other tracks, like Russia, where tyre wear is non-existent, you can just fly around on the softs. You know, it just boils down to the track and the strength of the compound, whether it's C1 or C3 as your soft tyre.
I hope some of our fans out there and our listeners have their pen and paper handy with that one, because I learned something there myself as we see Bubba's going in purple in Sector 1. But yeah, Janie Mac, people put a lot of thought and effort into that, as you say, crew. Like, I was, in my mind now, it would have just been like, you know, keep them on 0% until, or in some other people's mind as well, keep them on 0% until the lap put. It's important to keep them.
It depends on, like you said, like the track. Like if you want to start on softs here, then you tiptoe around in Q2. Q3, you just go out and give it the beans because you want to go as fast as you can. You know, it's different on you've got to play the session, you've got to play the times. If you don't have to lever it, then you don't need to. You know, you could be going out there and you know you could do a 85% strength lap, knowing that you're going to be in the top 6, and that'll do you. You can protect your tyres and keep them for the race.
Bubba's in 4th place there with a 1:15.8. We were on board of him while we were chatting there, crew. So not too bad with that one either. It's looking like it's close between 1st and 3rd, and then it looks like everyone else there from 4th downwards. But let's not forget people putting in bankers and not necessarily pushing it as much as they could. There could be a surprise in there. Definitely to come.
Yeah, I think when I was on board with Eltamar, I got the feeling that there was more to come from him there. That was his getting me time on the board. But I think on this lap, as he's coming around the last few corners now, you'll see him properly nail his flag to the mast.
Here we go. Yeah, we're on board at Eltamar now. So he's coming out of the final corner. Important to get a good drive as always out of the exit there. Down the main straight. Any time lost at the start is going to cost you triple by the end of it. Hard on the accelerator. DRS open now. Hard braking into turn 1. Important not to lose your sight and cut the curb on the inside to open up the second part. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get an invalidation there, but he got away with it.
That was near as perfect.
Oh, he was, I tell you. I thought he was at it. We had DRS open now into this purple, as you'd expect by Eldamar in the first sector. Through this Mickey Mouse kind of section, if I'm honest. There's no flow to it. It's just trying to unsettle your car, lose your time. Yeah. Then through this left-hander, this tricky left-hander into this right, cut the curb a little bit, lift off the throttle through that left, and then sweep it into the right, and then hopefully on the exit on the left. There we go. Very nicely done.
Again, that felt quicker than last time. It's 5/10 up here. Yeah,
purple again in sector 2. Don't run too wide there. No, hit the apex. You could throw it all away in that corner there, definitely. But he's not looking too bad now. Coming through the last corner. Is he going to improve it at 1:14.9? Throwing down the gauntlet. We got Eltamar at 1:14.3. Holy moly, what are the guys thinking behind? That is a gauntlet.
Perfect a lap as I've seen so far this second.
Brilliant. It was a nice one to commentate now, if I have to say that. It was a nice one. So, Eltamar really throwing it down. Spec Drive and Alpha Stone here in 2nd and 3rd. I hope they don't have that on their Deltas because they will not be happy at all.
No. Yeah, I mean, Alpha Stone is coming out now and he's thinking, well, this guy's just gone pretty much a second faster than me. So, let's hope these two boys have got something left in the tank.
We're going to jump on board a Big Knuckles. It looks like he's on a lap now. The Liverpool fan just behind him in the DRS zone. These guys better not trip each other up around this track. It looks like they might do. We'll stick with this one for the moment because everyone else is on an outlap. So, Big Knuckles there in 7th. Liverpool fan in 8th, right behind them. Definitely not going to be happy with Big Knuckles in front. But everyone's entitled to their own space if they're going for a lap. That's what you get. That's what you get. So yeah, Big Knuckles coming through now to this Mickey Mouse section again. Liverpool fan right behind him. Definitely won't be able, Liverpool fan being behind him. He looks like the quicker car, but he didn't create the space at the start of the lap. Big Knuckles looking very tidy through the S's now. I have to say, keeping his head cool, keeping it nice and calm. Very nice on the exit. Coming into the stadium side. Big Knuckles is purple sector too. I'll let you know. So yeah, coming into now again that hairpin, easy to lose it, but no, he's hitting the apexes perfectly. Coming into the last corner for Big Knuckles, the 116.0. Can he improve? And the same with Liverpool fan behind him. Oh, 116.0. Oh, look at this! Oh man, these guys are really pushing each other to the limits. There's
Liverpool fan actually jumped ahead of Big Knuckles with that toe all the way around. Anything is a bit too close for me, but
honest to God, crew, my jaw's hitting the floor with them lap times. They're so close and so competitive with each other.
Yeah.
We're on board at Alpha Stun right now. Oh, it looks
Spec
like
Drive's up on his time.
He's invalidated. He invalidated. So Alpha Stun in second. Can he improve on a 115.5? Put it to Eltimar. I don't know. Oh, he's trying. He's trying.
Excuse me, almost 4 tenths up, so he should sneak into the 14s here.
He's looking like he'll definitely improve on his lap time.
A bit wide there on that apex.
To the final corner now for Alpha Stun. Can he beat his 115.3? Put Eltimar under pressure. 114.7. He tried very hard.
Another great lap.
Definitely tried hard. I give him that one now, to be fair. Anyone else still on a lap?
That's everyone, I believe.
That's everybody.
Everyone. Yeah, everyone's on either in the pits or the finish or they're invalidated. So that is it.
Brilliant. So there we go, everybody on the group chat, all watching us live around the world. We got Eltimar in pole position, Alpha Stun in second, Spec Drive in third, Liverpool fan in fourth, Big Ben in fifth, Big Knuckle sixth, Jack DNF in seventh. He done really well, especially from last week. He pulled it back. Bubbers in eighth. Yeah. Mudster in ninth and Killer J in 10th. So yeah, that was a fantastic qualifying session crew.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Eltimar was probably the best lap I've ever watched someone do on this track. I mean, there'll be a few boys in Tier 1 who have something to say about that, but in terms of just being able to sit back and watch it happen, then that was just beautiful. That first set was perfect.
It was a lovely lap. It really was.
For them corners.
I want to have a shout out to everybody on the group chat again. We have Equaz saying Artistic is on this. Savage Buzz, that was from earlier on, but we'll go down now towards the end. Jack saying he messed up there, could have started higher up, but sure, what damn it. The Muddy went wide in turn 3, and then Alpha P2, the fight is here from Ken. So yeah, everyone keep getting in touch. Very nice to hear from you as well. But crew, that was a fantastic qualifying session.
It was really good. Spec Drive would be kicking himself there. I think he had an opportunity for pole today, but combination of Eltimar showing his genius and Spec Drive just flirting with the limits just a bit too much.
Well, no risk and no reward either. It looked like Eltimar was definitely pushing it, and sure, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Fortune favours those who are brave, but fair play to everyone there. They're very good lap times again, putting a lot of people under pressure on Tier 1. Excuse myself.
That's it, yeah. That's it. That's absolutely it. Insert generic cliche here, really.
That's it. So, crew, I'll be back to you in a second, if that's alright. Just need to run a splash and dash.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but okay. You do it. If Craig is around, if you can hear us for a quick chat before his race starts.
Hello.
Hello, Craig. You alright, mate?
Not bad.
P11, but just realised that's going to be P16 with that grid penalty.
Yeah. But let's say...
Go on, mate.
No, that's fine. No, you're all good. It's just, it's a bit of a hard one to take, to be honest.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, exactly.
Same thing happened to me, mate, in the last one. But with you down there now at P16, talk to us about your tyre strategy. What are you going with?
I'm definitely going to go medium to start.
Medium to start. You're still going to two-stop it?
Yeah, it's a safer bet.
Look it up. Well, if you do it like that, you've still got the options, haven't you?
Exactly.
Find yourself in a decent enough position, you want to save yourself a pit stop and you come to pit and the hard roll, and that's it then, isn't it? You've got options anyway, haven't you, mate? Right, we'll let you get on with your formation lap. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
So we have Eltamar. Pole position again. He's not sure if it's his second or his third pole position this season. On the soft tyres, Alpha Stunning in second. Spec driving, Liverpool fan will be very pleased with that P3 and 4 effectively on the Big Ben, P5, Big Knocko 6, Jack DNF 7, Bubbles 8, Jonathan 9, KJ 10th, all 50th, 10th place on the soft tyres. That is in fact Eltaman's third pole this season. We'll check. NASCAR TKD, I'm from 12th. They're pretty much just as good. I would argue the point that say that they're in a better position than 8th to 10th on the softs. The brand spanking medium tyres. Oliver Campbell P13 on the hards, Alberto P14 on the mediums. Fazzy, going aggressive for his starters there. P15 on the soft tyre. Craigie, as we just spoke to, on the mediums. P16, P17, Doom Vista on the medium tyre again. Happy on the softs. Artistic, P19 on the hard, and Shadow Moody P20 on the softs. A couple of aggressive strategies at the back there, Gav. I don't know if you caught the back end of that, mate.
Yeah, I was on board. I was there listening to you there for a little bit there. Yeah, hearing you going through the breakdown of the grid, it's going to be a very interesting Grand Prix. We got two boys on softs on the first row, mediums on the second, and then two sets of softs on the third row. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys get off the line. We're going to ride on board at Alpha Stone for the first bit.
Just got to say very quickly before the race starts, I'm loving Bono Candy's choice of starting the hard at that position. That's exactly what I would be doing.
Fair play to Bono Candy. Get pulled an alternate strategy, why not? So we're looking at the grid. 4 lights, 5 lights. Long hold, and his foot to the floor for the guys. Eltamar getting an alright start there. Alpha Stone looks like he might be, just pulling in behind him. 3 wide behind. Looking like everyone starts to fan out there going towards turn 1. The longest run up through the year. Hard braking. Looks like the Ferrari's making a move, but Spectroid's after out braking himself. Bit of contact and all through the field there. Everyone trying to sort themselves out. Everyone trying to not lose some front wing. Definitely JD Mac. Everyone's all over the shop, but it seems to be going through nicely through turn 1. No major incidents so far. We're on board a Big Ben right now, but we're just kind of keeping an eye around everyone really to see what's going on. Liverpool fan there in 4th position seems to have gone up a bit. Bubbers is battling his teammate there. They're all side by side. The yellow flag in the background. Red Bull being pushed off. This is crazy here, crew. Side by side into the S's now as well. There's an Alfa Romeo pushed out wide by the Red Bull. Into the second part.
Absolutely carnage. Absolute carnage. I think we're all relatively clean on this. Just got to say this, Spectre had a horrendous start. P11, but big winners there. TKD's made 4 places on the Grand Spanking P8. Bubbers was in P4, now P5, Big Jack DNF, P3, and he's away. He's absolutely away.
I will say Spectroid ran wide. It looked like it was him running wide in turn 1. He completely broke himself. Lucky he didn't take out Eltamar. As we're on board of him right now with big knockouts and his teammate going side by side down the main straight. Looking like they're going side by side. Nicely done. Bit of invisible there, but sure, hopefully it'll settle itself out now in a second. Everyone, the timing screens are going a bit wonky right now.
Yeah, it's got a bit too light, but Eltamar is in P1 and he's well on his way at the moment. He's got to stretch that gap out.
Still on board a Spectroid at the moment. We'll run back up towards Liverpool fan because he's seems to be falling back there from Jack DNF. But is that because of the tyres? Let me just get that up here.
Yeah, it's the tyres. Yeah, DNF's on.
Yeah.
What happened with that? Even with Big Ben catch Liverpool, just let him go on by. Have longevity than tyres.
Looks like there's a big battle going on behind here. Yeah, there is an Alfa Romeo, Red Bull, Ferrari, AlphaTauri, all in a gaggle of cars here down near the back of the pack. We're on board of Munster right now in 10th. In that kind of gaggle there, crew.
Yeah, it's fixed itself all the time this week.
A lot of people using a lot of ERS right now. They might live to regret that later on, but they kind of have to when they're in this train. DRS is going to be open this lap as well, so that's great news for us. Haha.
Absolutely. This is one of the toughest tracks with regards to energy harvesting. It's so buzzing with so much energy. Yeah, Jack DNF pulling away from Liverpool fan now. He's got 2 seconds to get on him. Just needs to keep in touch with Alpha Stubbs. Alpha Stubbs is just right keeping in touch with Alpha Man.
I can look at them down at the track map down there. There's the Red Bull. Sorry, crew. Munster's trying to get a run of the Red Bull. The Ferrari's running wide. Killer J definitely ran a bit wide there and upset the guys behind. Spec Drive is also trying to battle him here. This is kicking off into the stadium section, crew.
Yeah, I think just going into the stadium and off the track. He's clearly got the pace, we know that. I've seen him so far. The most I've seen him on the actual track and on the grid before the race started. Though I've gone to him, he's off the track somewhere. I think it's evasive action as opposed to lack of ability or damage or something like that. He just takes past Killer J there into the entry of turn 1. He's working his way back up through the field, back up to P8 now.
It was a nice move by Spec Drive there. We seen it there. We were on board of Munster in the background, but we were definitely on board. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Looks like we got a Williams. Is there someone around? Yeah, coming up to the incident now. Looked like there was a Williams turn around looking at the track map. Big Ben.
A couple of. It's almost one massive train here.
It's definitely getting closer up the front now. Alveston's only 8.8 seconds behind Eltamar. We'll keep a very close eye on that as we look at the Red Bull and AlphaTauri going battling side by side into the stadium section. Yellow flag sector 3. Looks like artistic when they put into the pits.
With Eltamar saving
the Racing Point dove it down. The Red Bulls inside there. Absolutely brilliant move by NASCAR. Sorry, crew, to cut in front of you. Killer J caught napping and Lucifer into the back of him as well. Yeah, Killer J's into the pit lane, so we'll jump on board of someone else there now at the moment. But that's definitely after upsetting Lucifer, losing some front wing, I suppose.
This is around about the time, especially for the top 10, the tyres are thinking about jumping. They're stood on the edge of the cliff and they're weighing up their options and thinking when to go. It just boils down to how much extra fuel you put in the car, how trigger happy you are on your right foot on those exits, all that keeping it smooth and keeping it traction. If you lose 2 or 3 tenths on every corner just through not lighting up the rear end, then you gain yourself 2 laps longevity on these tyres. And that's key here. Absolute key.
Need to be patient, need to be smart about it. NASCAR fans on mediums in a train of Munster on softs and fans on softs behind them, so he needs to get through Munster as quick as possible. It's 4 tenths behind. He's definitely trying to use the DRS coming out to the main straight now. It looks like Eltamar has pulled a 1.8 second gap on Alveston now as well. So,
like I said, that gap has gone up by 1.2, 1.3 instead of the lap.
oh, NASCAR fan is into the side of Monster and he's out there pushing it into the wall. We're going to ride on board of him. He's trying to get back on board. Watch out for the cars behind, but he's alright, he's invisible. He will not be happy. He touched the side pod just as the car was loaded, turning to the right hand side, and it was enough to spin him round. I done that myself in the last race and I swear it pissed me off. That's unbelievable.
We've all done it, mate. We have all done it.
Oh, he will not be happy. He's definitely lost some front wing damage as well, I'd say, with that one. we're going to jump back on board, trying to find the next closest battle on the track at the
Liverpool
moment.
fan is right. All the back of Jack's gearbox at the moment on the mediums.
Go on
Just
board.
to show the mediums are coming into their own now. And the softs are slowly dying.
We're on board, a Liverpool fan, hitting all them apexes, looking very tasty with the helicam through them S's. I tell you, that was beautiful. Coming into the stadium section now. What is your thinking through here now, crew? That's the most important, that hairpin, I find. If you can get that, you're alright through the rest of it.
Yeah. You get that one spot on. Ooh,
oh man, Jack DNF is after throwing it into the wall, into the pit lane. That was Tokyo Drift style altogether. Encourage himself to watch it afterwards. Sorry, crew.
Well, what I was going to say was that section there, you take it nice and wide on the right, you can properly throw it in and swing it in and open that. When you open that first corner up, then it just sets you up right for the rest of it. Same as turn 2. You need to open that up to get the best out of turn 3. What I was going to say was, to Eltamar and Alfa Stumble up front. Eltamar dropped that gap down to under a second. I think he's done a bit of a good move there, to be honest with you. He's sort of dragged Alfa Stumble into a fight with him, and as you can see there, Liverpool fans past Alfa Stumble. Eltamar let off, I think, for a lap just to save his tyres for a bit. Dangle the carrot for Alfa. I think I can get him here. And he's just destroyed his tyres trying to chase him down, and Eltamar just gone back to base. I think that's what he's done.
We're looking at Jack DNF. This is it, man. Eltamar saved his tyres, his softs, kept them nice and tasty. Now he's at a 4.5 seconds. It's Liverpool fan because I think we've had the...
Yes. Alfa Stumbles, I think he might have disconnected.
Yeah, he definitely did there, so it threw me off there a little bit, but definitely probably just lifted off, as you say.
Even without that, like I say, the gap, I saw it as low as 7/10, and then the lap later is 2.2 seconds, so he's sort of reeled in there. He's got win-win there, because Alfa Stumbles sort of fell for it. Jack DNF's out.
I don't know, but we're on board of Craigie right now. DRS open down the main straight, pulling out of the slipstream to take around the outside. Already done into this main straight. There we go. Hard braking into turn 1. Craigie's up in the 10th, into the points paying positions. He'll be happy enough with that one. Yeah, so there we go. Jack DNF. DNF'd?
Yeah, he's gone in the pits and DNF'd. I'm not sure what's there.
He's not to get him past there by Big Ben on the exit there as well. So we'll be happy with that one.
Liverpool fan is slowly reeling in Eltamar. That's great work from Eltamar.
So I'm just trying to look here, crew. Alfa Stone was in second, correct?
Was.
And then he must have had an incident because he's still on 8 lap old softs.
Yeah, it's been disconnected, mate. I've just put him back into the session. That's why he dropped off and ghosted. So he lost all that time.
Fair enough. Thanks for clearing that up with me.
He would have been in P3, I think, or very close to being in P3. Because he was around about 2.4, 2.5 behind.
Not be a happy camper with that one. Although Liverpool fan, looking at him, he's on 2.0 now on Eltamar. Eltamar is going to be struggling with them softs right now.
It's safe to say that this isn't Eltamar trying the same trick again. It's Eltamar's tyres gone.
Tyres are wreck-a-lord. That's the problem here. They are bow-jangled, banjaxed.
And this is Liverpool fans' chance now to get into some proper clean air, pin some lap times, and then get a little bit of a gap. Both these, well, that's the majority of them are 2 stops. So stretch that advantage out now.
I wouldn't trust that soft tyre as a rubber dinghy anyway, as I think he's out there coming into the pit lane, perfectly timed, not losing too much in terms of the guys behind, and now he's pitted for, what is he going to stick on, a set of mediums? So he's on a set of mediums, out there
the last
now.
tyre you want to be on in this race is the soft one at the end.
Looks like he's going to... sorry crew as well. Like as you say, it's a nice tyre to get on, and it looks like he's after finding himself some clean space. And look, Craigy's flat out down the straight here. Is he going to try and launch it up the inside? He might be close enough. I don't think so. Eltamar's out with some beautiful air in front of him.
Craigy's holding off his teammate at the minute. Doing Vista's getting all over the back of him. Doing well there from the Q3 man as Vista.
Doing Vista, trying to get a run on Craigie, as you say there, crew, but just not able to. These guys need to play a bit of team play now. But they're both on mediums, so Craigie should get the... If I was Craigie, I'd be in for a set of tyres sooner rather than later. Get the jump on his teammate, get the team preference. Yeah.
Craigie, you can just get him outside the DRS range and start from straight ahead. Be alright.
We're on board a TK Demon. Looks like Big Ben is coming into the pit lane now, so he's in the third place himself. So these medium players are starting to filter through to the front of the grid now. Different strategies playing out, definitely.
Shadow Moody up into P9, possibly P10. On the soft.
P8 now.
P8, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, wrong way around. P8, yeah. He did have brand new softs though, so these will go another 2 laps, 3 laps compared to everyone else.
He is doing well. He is doing very well for himself. Can he stretch this out to a one stopper? I wonder.
Started P20. I think he could. If you can stretch it to lap 14, put him at the end of lap 14, and bang a set of hards on, and that'll keep him to the end.
Shadow Moody has been caught by Bubbers though, but Bubbers in is on a fresh set of softs.
Brand new set of softs, yeah.
He's getting held up through the S's big time, Bubbers. He will not be happy, but...
Sorry, Shadow had a little bubble there.
I've seen it.
Wear that.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, Shadow, Bubbers needed to be cautious through there. He did. Looks like Lucifer is out. Looks like...
The S's.
Yeah, let's ride off board a NASCAR fan, see if we can see where Faz is at. The virtual safety car is being deployed. So let's have a look here now. We're on board with NASCAR fan through the S's. Ah, the car's just being...
Just around here, I think, yeah. I think he went to the left-hand wall, so I'll skip that.
Yeah, so there we go. VSC is deployed. Is anyone going to be able to take advantage? It looks like a Liverpool fan might be. Let's jump up. Oh, where are we off it? No, he's not. There's a McLaren, a Haas, and a Renault in there, so it looks like it's Shadow Moody, Bon Candy, and Happy to Be Here is taking advantage of this. Yes, they are indeed. They're out now, in and out. Happy days for Shadow Moody and Happy to Be Here. It's a free pit stop, brings them back into contention. Bon Candy's out as well.
NASCAR's made the right decision for me. He's on the hard tyre. Should just, well, saying that, NASCAR's tyre wear is pretty up there, you know, with some certain other drivers, crew. So, sorry, I should have been throat then. So he should be able to get that to the end.
It's alright. NASCAR.
Not giving any hints.
We're back to green flag racing anyway. NASCAR fan in 15, trying to do a comeback drive, I suppose. Try to just go to the end and see how that strategy pays out for him. Eltamar's in pits with a 2-lap all mediums. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. So yeah, there we go. He's come out with a used set of mediums.
He must have had an incident where he got some damage.
Something might have happened to him because Alpha Stone is directly behind him on a set of softs. So let's see how this one. But this is a net lead, if I'm not mistaken. The Liverpool fan will be in and around that as well.
That's just thrown everyone else into the mix of this race. The top 4 are properly in this race now. Thanks to that second stop from Altamar, the unplanned one.
I love it.
Five others, even Hubbard as well. So as soon as they make their next stop,
I love it.
top
I love
four
it.
on the mediums. For me, now looking at that what Altamar just done, the top four on the mediums, I'd be going straight to the hard tyres. Altamar has to stop again. Those mediums are not getting to the end. Same with Alpha Stun, same with Knockers. There's 25 to 30 seconds you're going to get. So, for me, if I was Liverpool, Spectre, Craig, you're doomed, I'd be going on the hards, pit stop, and then not looking back. And if it's a safety car with 5 to go, 6 to go, you've got to set a soft there as well. Just throwing it wide open to mid-race strategy. The screen mid-race strategy change for me. It'll be really interesting to see what actually happened with Altamar. I don't know what's going on there. Flagging sector 3, what's going on there? Statistics has got the black cars through on there. Apologies, it's been black there, there's setting cars through. Pit lane unless you had an accident. Spectre has done exactly that, what I've just said. It's coming from the hard tyre. It's a great shout. Great decision. Two Vestas done the exact same thing as well. Doesn't matter if Altamar comes out in front, which he has done. It doesn't matter because himself, Alpha Stuns, all have to stop again. Everyone in front of Spectre has to stop again. Tyre wear drop off is so drastic. That's when hard tyres doesn't really matter. The offset of the amount of pace you not have in the first place tyre compared to that of the drop off is negligible. So it's not an issue being on a hard tyre with 20 to go. Take it up now. Keep it going, take it up. Minimal tapping. He's in the pits, he's just coming out the pits there, got a VSC, not sure what's going on there. He's come out on the softs, so he's sticking to his two-stop strategy there. For me, I'm not sure if that was the right call, really. He's got to just give it hell on these tyres now. Spec Drive is far behind him. Alpha Stuns spun round on the inside of Altamar and get that side pod.
Sorry crew, we were just looking at that there. I just got back, the joys of having a puppy. That looked wrecked.
Yeah,
Alpha Stun is trying to make it force the subject and Spec Joy just kept his nerve. Or Altamar, sorry.
It was Altamar, yeah. Well, there's a few things happening here. Spec Drive and Craig and Vista have all come in. Switch strategy and made the right decision. Liverpool fan skipped his two-stop strategy on the soft, brand new set of softs, but also Spec Drive just got himself a drive-through penalty for speeding the safety car, which is serving right now.
Eltimar is also in on that as well.
He must be just coming in for his tyres. Also got his drive through. Yeah, he's
No,
got drive through as well.
Eltimar does as well. So there we go. These guys are throwing the race away for themselves, looking like it.
Yeah. But Liverpool fan has missed a trick there for me. He really has.
You put on a set of softs instead of something else.
Set of softs. Yeah. It was prime, like I said to you before you went away a minute. It was prime for the top four of Liverpool. Spec Drive, Craigie and John Vista to bang a set of hard on and go to the end. 3 of the 4 have, Liverpool hasn't, so we'll see. He's just got to give it everything on this stint now. We've just got to put in quality lap after quality lap, and he just goes perfectly in the middle sector. Quality lap after quality lap, that's all he can do.
It's an interesting strategy here as well. With Spec Drive as the first guy on hards, Eltimar's on 6 lap all mediums.
Craig is the first guy on hard P5. Brand new house.
Oh, sorry, Craigie. My apologies. I didn't see Craigie there. Look at this. Craigie's on the top seat now.
This is what I'm saying. This is Craigie's making the net P1 now. After what's gone on with Eltimar and Spec drive-throughs and Alpha Stone with a spin.
Telling you how quick a race just evolves and cracks open. This is the juice. This is what we need. This is what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
So Craigie on a new set of hards in 5th place. Took advantage of that VSC, if I'm not mistaken. Liverpool fan on a set of softs, but we'll have to probably pit again. He might try and stretch it. I don't think he'll be able to. I really don't.
You've got more chance of platting piss than him stretching that.
Snowball's chance in hell. We're going to have a look at Happy to Be Here at the moment. He's on 5 lap all softs, up against Eltimar on 7 lap all mediums, and they're about 5/10 from each other. Can't Happy to Be Here put one on Eltimar? I wonder. Eltimar is catching Shadow Moody as well. So it's going to be tasty down the main straight.
It's also, I'll tell you what, it's also brought big knockers into the mix as well. He's all over the back of Don Vista. TKD just in front as well. All on hard tyres. DRS open all the back of this, you know, pull that on the screen. And the move's done well in time for turn 1. Well in time.
Looking at the
still going to have the second bout of DRS for DFS, not selling sofas. DRS to get TKD man as well.
Yeah, he'd be doing well.
Not to get him, but to catch up to him.
TKD man on 5 lap all hard, so they'll come into their sweet spot now as well. We're looking at Happy to Be Here again with Spec Drive just behind him. This is the closest battle on track really between Shadow Mooney, Spec Drive and TKD man right now. Through the S's with Eltimar just after passing Shadow Mooney. Sorry crew, it looks like NASCAR fan has gone off at the stadium section. He looks like he's out of the race. DNF. Yeah, it looks like he might have just retired, if I'm honest, on the side there, judging by it.
Yeah, he's still running. Yeah, that's a shame. I think we'll pay some sanctions for that.
Spec Drive and Happy to Be Here side by side down the straight. Looks like Spec Drive has made the move before the braking zone.
We're happy with a big lock up there, that will help them fast.
He's doing well though, in fairness to him, in the 9th place, points paying positions. As you say, with a lock up there, so he's obviously not using ABS, so that's a better than me anyway.
Oh yeah, mate, kudos for that. Yeah, Eltimar's just around about the crossover period now with his tyres. 9 laps old. Mediums. Bear in mind as well, these were he's only done 7 laps on, but there were 2 laps on when he left the pit lane with him, so or something, but it was closing on Craig, but Craig managed to maintain that gap and increase it occasionally as well. Craig was all over the back of Alpha's Sun's and Alpha's running the pits.
Sun's in the pits on his 9 lap on me softs.
Yeah. 10 laps to go out.
Specjoy, beautiful run out there. Already passed Shadow Mooney even before the DRS zone. He'd be smashing that open. Bang! There we go. It's open now down the main straight after Eltimar. So it'll be interesting to Specjoy catch him with his 5 lap old hards, or will Eltimar pit on his 10 lap old mediums? That's the question.
Well, there isn't really a question, it's just a case of when, not an if, Eltimar. He's been a bit unlucky there, really, because if once that drive through, then these guys around him wouldn't have switched strategies. I don't think Liverpool fan Craig Spec Drive and John Vista started with the one-stop strategy. We know that Liverpool fan didn't, he stuck with it too far. We stretched out a nice enough gap.
I was just about to say, Liverpool fan is looking to be in a tasty seat now.
Bubba's is in the pits as well. Me too.
Bubba's in the pit lane.
Yeah,
We'll see
11
what
laps with Bubba's on them softs. Liverpool fans just about bringing himself out around Craig in here. Maybe just behind Craig in the Eltimar. Now when he's going to be on brand new mediums as well.
Eltimar and Specjoy coming down the main straight now. Bubbers is trying to get on that power. The 2 boys past him. But can he stay in front of Shadow Mooney? And happy to be here. It's going to be close down into the braking zone.
Spec Driver's got Eltimar.
Specjoy, as we've just seen that. We've just seen it in the background, in the forefront of the camera shot. So we missed that one because we were following Bubbers coming out of the pit lane. But yeah, Specjoy has gotten by Eltimar, as you say. Eltimar's been relegated to 5th on his 15 lap old mediums. He's running wide as well. Bubbers is trying to get up the inside. Eltimar giving him some space, knows not to fight it too hard.
It's a sensible choice, that, because he's going to be coming in from the pits at some point. Bubba's on brand new medium, just let the guy go, don't compromise yourself.
I'm going to say Shadow Mooney, I'm happy to be here. It's behind, we're definitely squirrely out of that hairpin section too. Alright then, so the race is at the front. We got Liverpool fan in first position, 17.1 seconds up the road from Big Ben. That's a healthy margin, I have to say. His pit lane isn't that long. I don't think you lose too much time.
And Liverpool has 0 penalties.
0 penalties, he does indeed. Yeah, you can see it there. So he's looking to be in the main seat right now. Craigie in third is definitely going to be challenging him. So we'll see how that goes by the end of this race.
Driving Bubbers.
As we see, happy to be here. Shadow Mooney and Eltimar making their pit stops near the back of the grid there. He jumps towards them. They're just out of the pit lane now. Breaking into the turn 1, all on a set of mediums. So they'll be going to the end on them. Killer J won't be too happy just in front. He's on 10 lap on medium, so he'll be pitting soon. Alberto, he's on 6 lap on softs, pitting soon as well. Then we're into the guys going towards the end. So Doomed Vista is up the road there. He's coming into the S's now. So he's a good 8 seconds in front of these guys on these mediums going to the end. Then TKD man as well. Big knockouts, Bubbers. So yeah, there we go. There's all Eltimar needs to kind of make up all that time, I suppose.
Yeah, it's I was questioning Liverpool fans' decision to stick on the 2-stop strategy, but I mean, his pace there has just highlighted that it was wrong for him. for him, but Craigie and Bubbers and Spec Driver doing a great job putting himself into that hat. Big Ben as well, it's been a good performance from him so far. Elsewhere in the pit lane again, I'm not sure what's happened to him. He's back on the mediums again. Not sure what's going on there. Ultima's now a lap down. According to the timing screens. There he is. So Liverpool fans stretching out that gap now. Maybe thinking about coming into the pit sometime soon. 11 laps to the end of the race, including this one. Brand new set of mediums for him waiting.
It looks like Spec Drive is still trying to get a run on Bubbers there. Bubbers is making a couple of mistakes on his new set of mediums, but he should be okay. We're on lap 25 out of 36, crew. Liverpool fan with it. Looks like he's 20-second lead thereabouts, or might as well call it now at this stage. Craigie then a further 10 seconds behind, so Liverpool fan is looking in the driver's seat again, as we said earlier on. Spec Drive and Bubbers battling it out, but Bubbers has passed him now. Going to try and catch Craigie now for that last podium position, see if Craigie has anything to say about that.
Well, Big Ben's got to pit again, as has Liverpool fan we know. Eltmar's gone back in the pits again. He was in the pit a moment ago when you were away. He's seen it out more times than the Okie Dokie. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's DNF.
Eltmar has
DNF in the pit lane. He's DNF in the pit lane, but it's sent him back out. Don't need to worry about that because I've seen it. So.
Spec Drive looking at Bubbers down here again with the DRS open. Oh, trying to sweep it around the outside. This is elbows out now at this stage of the race. Beautiful move by Spec Drive. Bubbers caught out on the brakes. 10-lap-old hards are coming into form with a 3-lap-old mediums. We always kind of say that with them hards. Few laps under them, they're like a brand new set of mediums.
If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm coming in this lap, not next. Tiller J is also retired in the pit lane. Not a very good day. Which Q fleet there?
So Killer J has pulled up. Who's that pulling off? Is that Shadow Moon? No, it's Artistic. But Artistic then is going to take a net up. Yeah, a net 14th now in a minute. Or 15th.
Yep.
Looking at Shadow Moody here. Sorry, it looks like he's not happy to be here. Right on his bumper. Both on 2.5 mediums. This is a straight scrap for a 12th and 11th position. Yeah. And with these guys up in front, any mistakes, this could be for the last. Oh, there we go. Shadow Moody getting real squirrely. Oh, contact!
Nearly.
These guys.
Tired age up, yeah.
Definitely for the points now. TKD man on Alberto with the pin lane. Happy to be here. Looks like Shadow Moody realised it was a losing battle there, and not to push the envelope too much, considering that exit as well.
Yeah, good work that from Happy. Didn't take too much on that last corner. They took a bit more, then they'd have both been spinning around and that was the end of the race. So.
It was a good one now, I have to say. Liverpool fans in the pit lane. Looks like he's in the pits, so we'll jump to him.
Just coming into the last corner now.
Yeah, Liverpool fans out with
again, Liverpool fan.
Out of the main street. Down the main street now, out of pit exit. Back marker there with.
Well, he's played a blinder, hasn't he?
Yeah, Liverpool. He's doing really well anyway. So far, so good. Let's hope there's no safety car, but he seems to have covered everything off as well, too, in
I think
fairness.
for Craigie and Spec Drive, they did make the right decision, all things considered, you know. It was just that Liverpool fans saw what those three did and he just decided to stick with what he was doing. He knows what he pays around here. Qualified P3, I think he was. So, yeah, respect for that, fair dues.
Liverpool fan got them set of softs on though in that virtual safety car and bolted up the road.
Yeah.
Pulled out that gap. Craigie put the hards on. Liverpool set the softs on. Just the tyre differential has made the difference here, I'd say.
Yeah. These hards have got to do 9 laps. And if Craig can just stay within touch, he might get a sniff here. He might get a sniff. He just needs to keep it tidy, keep it between the lines. And the tyre deg and the hard coming through the road. Good play factor later on.
Yeah, could do, but Liverpool fans gonna take out this 10.2 second gap now. Jesus Christ, dog, leave it out. Back in a minute there, crew.
Open Spec Drive having a hell of a battle here in third and fourth. And they're just slowly inviting Craigie into it as well. Straight shootout between those three boys for P2 and 3. It carries on much longer. Well, the way Big Ben 4.5 behind Bullers, 4 behind Bullers. Brand new softs with his 6 lap old mediums.
The dog is good. It was just a ghost. It's Liverpool fan now, lap 29, just about to start lap 30. 6 laps left to go. Craigie with 12.2 behind him. Spec Drive 1.4 behind Craigie. And then Bubber's then as well. He's looking like he's gaining in. So it's starting to close up between the second, third and fourth anyway here, crew.
Ben's there as well with his brand new softs. At the back of it in a minute.
Here we go, we got Mudster in the pit lane.
P2 here.
Sorry?
It looks like we're going to have a 4-way shootout for P2 by the time Big Ben arrives.
Big Ben is definitely closing up at 3.3, 3.4 there. You can see him now. Spec Drive is going to have the elbows out now with 6 laps to go. Excuse me, with 6 laps to go, why wouldn't you?
Well, he's got Craigie's running to deal with, so he'll have now fully extended arms, let alone elbows.
Jesus, Craig, you'll have the widest Mercedes you'll ever see in your entire life. Let's see now, it'll be great. Looks like the McLaren there, just the back marker, just getting out of the way nicely. TKD man is making a move on. Happy to be here. We'll keep an eye on that down on the bottom right hand side of the screen.
Gone a bit quiet again, Gav. Not hearing you again, mate.
Can you hear me now?
A bit better, yeah.
A bit better, that's good, that's good. So, yeah, the McLaren stayed out of the way. The guys there were on board of Bubbers here. He's in 4th, 8 tenths behind Spec Drive, who's also trying to get a run on Craigie. Is this all going to Constantina up now into the first corner? Spec Drive with the DRS open. Craigie is moving to the inside, trying to protect it. Spec Drive to the outside there. Is he going to try and sweep around the outside? He is. He looks like he's made the move stick. Craigie, as always, the wily fox, giving him just enough space.
I've seen him do that a few times today.
Craigie under pressure now as well by Bubber's coming down here. Is Bubber's going to do a late lunge? He's thinking about it, but thought better of it. So there we go. Craigie and Spec Drive. How is Big Ben getting on behind him? He's only 2 seconds. We can see him in the background looking from the helicopter shot. Beautiful. Looking on board here with Craig. Looking backwards now with Bubbers and Big Ben.
Sorry, took to be helicopter impression.
No, that's grand, that's grand. I was just thinking there as well. It's like, smells like Jaws music as well. Like, you know, Big Ben has the 2 boys in his sights.
might just sneak PLR in, and Bubbles is just outside of it. Craig is already outside of it as well.
Big Ben's in it.
Done a great job there.
Big Ben's in it. So 32 laps out of 36 complete here at the Mexico Grand Prix. We've got Liverpool fan in a comfortable lead, but the real race now this evening is Spec Drive against Craigie and Bubbers for second, third and fourth. And Big Ben following up with the softs at the rear. So this is really starting to clamp down. Spec Drive and Craigie 15 and 16 lap old hards crew. Bubbers 9 lap old mediums.
Under
Big
pressure
Ben.
here from Big Ben, sorry.
We're looking at it here, sorry.
Oh, side by side at the minute. Oh, side by side all the way through.
We just got the end of it there, sorry, he's jumping on it.
That was okay. Good news, clean in the end. It was close, but it was clean. Balloons fighting each other.
So this is where I was kind of getting at then as well. You got Big Ben then on the 4 lap old softs. So they all have some wear in their tyres. They all seem to be in and around the exact same wear bracket. So it's going to be an interesting last few laps through these.
It is. It's like I was saying before. The tyre you want to be on at the end of this race is soft. If you're doing a 2-stop strategy, you want to leave your softs, a fresh set of softs to last in. So you can give it the absolute beam and sort of qualifying laps. Like what Liverpool found is giving the second for Hamilton. Liverpool found out what affects it.
Yeah, the coins have just spread out a little bit there now, coming down the main straight. This lap at 33 and 36, so they just spread out a little bit now, gained a bit of space from each other. Let's see how this develops over the course of it now. TKD man there, 9th, 4 tenths off down, but we're sticking with this Craigie, Big Ben and Bubbers battle for the moment. Oh, we're going to TKD man, they're side by side, down into the turn 1 braking zone. Doomed is not giving it up. Oh, boy is cutting it tasty there, but they're not too bad. Still hasn't given it up.
It's a great overtakes in those first 2 corners today.
Yeah, there has been. The guys are giving each other some nice racing room, some good space. Right, that's done with now. We'll go back on board at Craigie here with Spec Drive in front. But Big Ben only 5 tenths, Bubber 6 tenths behind them, so it's looking very toasty back here. Craigie trying to get a good exit here. Well, board of Big Ben. Here we go, DRS open up board of the TV camera. Craigie doesn't give up too much of a fight, as you'd imagine he knows when he's beaten. Trying to pull back into that slipstream. Big Ben is at 3rd place now. Let's see if his softs can hold up in the last 2 laps.
With even like that, I'd be thinking I still get Spec Drive, personally. 18 lap old hard, 6 lap old softs. Give it a go 1 lap, see where you are then, and then if needs be, just sit tight and keep the boys behind you.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad now. We can get them softs to really grip properly. Do you think them hards now are starting to rule out of grip as well with 18 laps, or do you think they're still within a workable range?
They're still workable, they're just about. It just depends on how well you've looked after them. In general, you know, if you've given them Alpha 11 for 18 laps, then they'll have gone nearly. They will have started to go, if not already. But if you've been easy on the throttle and give them a bit of respect, then they'll still be pretty prime. Yeah, Big Ben's lost half a second that lap, so just needs to sit tight now, really.
Keep our lid from Craigie behind. He's in a nice strong podium position, Big Ben. Buggers is looking to challenge Craigie at the moment, but both of them do have DRS, so Craig's been lucky enough at that one this lap round. 35 and 36. I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone on the group chat. Fair play to you all for being here through this evening's Grand Prix. Paynes saying Gary, Grant XD. Payne saying that somebody spun into the pits, which was nice. Payne's also saying with Craig. So yeah, Shane there as well. call it out there. If somebody finishes top 4, they get promoted. So yeah, the chat's kicking off there as well. Looks like everyone's had a good race so far. Everyone's enjoying it. That's the main thing.
That is the main thing. Having a nice time.
Flag sector 1 looks like happy to be here. He's out there putting it into the wall as he's lost his front wing. We just missed it. But he's lost his front wing into 10th position. Out of the points. He will not be a happy camper. But that's it anyway. We won't worry about that too much now. Alpha Stun. It's saying... What's going on here? Where's TKD Man now? TKD Man's at the spinning too. He's down the road. Through the S's. These guys, the tyres.
Tyres, yeah.
Yeah, he's not having a good one at all. He's trying to rejoin the track. He's out of the count. Alpha Stone is saying he's 1 lap behind, but I don't know if that's true or not. Alright, so we're on the last lap. We're on board a Liverpool fan. Everything else can worry about it after, once it's all said and done. He's through the S's. On board of them now, coming into the last stadium section now. Looks like everyone's cheering his name. The fans are going wild. The ticker tape parade is going on. Everyone's screaming, Liverpool fan, you fucking legends. Fair play to you. Yes. Well done. What a masterclass. First position by Liverpool fan. Absolutely brilliant. 17 seconds in the lead.
Just trusted his pace. Trusted his pace. Whenever the other 3 around him switched strategies, trusted his pace, stuck with it. Fair dues for that. Well done, mate. Spec
Joy in second position as well, coming through there. 21 off old hearts. Fair play to him. Big Ben, third. He did get second in the end.
He got second with penalties, yeah. Bubbles gets P3 with penalties.
Good man, Bubbers.
P4, Craigie P5, Knocko P6.
Any battles going on in the track? I don't think so. I think that might be her. She might be all said and done. Dale Vista coming around the last corner for 8th position. Alberto doing the same with 9th, and then Shadow Mooney as well in 10th. So we'll go back with Liverpool fan. What a great race. Jeez, crew. What a masterclass. What can you say?
Well, he proved me wrong, didn't he?
I tell you.
If you've got the pace, you've got the pace, haven't you? Let's face it. There's no point changing the plan. I think it would have been a bit different if Altamar hadn't had that drive through. I don't think we would have seen necessarily Craigie and a few of the other boys with Twitch strategies up quite that high, but we don't know, do we? I think everyone made the right decision for themselves at the time. Respect to the Liverpool fan for sticking to his guns, just knowing his pace, and just stretching it out on those softs, doing well, getting the best out of on this track. Very tricky thing to do.
I really enjoyed that race now, I have to say. Liverpool fan, out of nowhere, just with that fantastic strategy call. What you meant to do out there to get. We can see happy to be here doing some nice downhill stairs in the background. But artistic finishing at 15th also. One thing to note, NASCAR fan, Eltamar, DNF, you know what I mean? Like, this is just one of the days where a few of the big guns have fallen and others have taken up the reins.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens to us all. But don't take anything away from Liverpool fan. Great drive.
Absolutely brilliant drive by Liverpool fan. Not to take Anton away, he was a masterclass. He controlled it from pretty much when somebody gave him the reins, he just took the reins and he never looked back. We see retrospective countries of the drivers represented up on top there as well. It's always great to see. So fair play to the guys on the podium.
The thing with Liverpool fan is these boys need to learn. You give me an inch, he'll take a few miles, let alone a few yards.
I tell you, with that strategy call, I don't know, you'd be trying to think to yourself, where did that come from? Be an interesting debrief this evening with that one, with the group chat and all. But he only had 3 seconds of penalties as well. So in fairness to him,
he only got that quite late as well.
Yeah, in fairness to him, that seems to be the trick. These don't get penalties. We should learn.
Yeah, me.
But yeah, Liverpool fan in first, Big Ben in second, and Bubbers in third. What a great drive by these guys. Fair play to you. She's well deserving. And I really enjoyed watching this Grand Prix, guys. Everyone in this lobby made it an absolute fantastic thing to watch and spectate. Crew, any major upsets for yourself today? Any major things that you were just like, that was interesting?
I wouldn't say upsets. I think there was a couple of good repeated overtakes by Spec Drive in those first few corners, which were very nice to see. Very clean, very competitive. Shocked to lose Eltamar the way he did, but he had a bit of an unlucky day. It happens to us. But I just really can't take anything away from Liverpool fan, to be honest with you.
No.
He's just stuck to his guns, took advantage of the VSCs a little bit, but you take away all the penalties. I was just working it out there quickly. Take away all the penalties, it was still an 18 to 20 second gap anyway, regardless of the penalties. So it was a dominant performance from him, really, in the end.
It really was. 17 seconds or whatever it was across the line before penalties. He just smashed it out of the park. And what are you meant to do? Like, you know, he just had the pace. He put the right tyres on at the right time, and that's what you get, I suppose. Everyone else behind. Great race. Fantastic battling through the field, as you say. People giving each other space. Some great manoeuvres.
There's a lot of good battles.
Yeah, really has. And this lobby's just gone from strength to strength through the whole year as well. As a commentator, it's just brilliant to watch. And I look forward to it every weekend, every week myself.
You've said it all there, really. I can't really add to it.
Alright, are we going to get these guys in, or are we going to worry about it another time?
I think we should worry about it another time, unfortunately, because I've got things to do.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do it.
No, that's fair enough. Alright, crew. Thanks very much. I'm going to say a big shout out to everyone on the group chat as well, on the YouTube there. Keep the comments coming in as always. Every Monday, every Wednesday from about 10 o'clock we get the qualifying and the races underway. It's great to see everyone showing the support and keep it going.
Absolutely.
Well done, lads.
Oh, Craig, fair play to you. You were looking like you were in the pound seat at one stage, but it just seemed to slip away from you near the end.
I had to go aggressive starting 16th, so it was always going to be the one stop for the hards, but the hards I was red with 2 laps to go, so it was I didn't have any left.
Well, Craig, in fairness, the fighting Scotsman showed his true strengths once again. A nice 5th place. I really enjoyed watching you this time round. You didn't take any silly mistakes and all, but brilliant racing.
Life of the old dog yet, isn't they?
Well, I think I'll take one after the steamer, taking the rate of lap tyres to 20 laps.
Well, yeah, I'm proud of you, mate.
Squeaky bum time, anyway.
Oh, well, it was slippy bum time. It was just all over the place at one point.
Yeah,
Slippy bum time. I'll use that from now on. Slippy bum time.
Aye, hold on to the Vaseline. We're going in.
We're going in. Oh, Christ on the bike. Alright then, everybody. Thanks very much for joining us again today. This was the PLR Mexico Tier 2 Round 7. Congratulations to Liverpool fan for the win. I've been Lemony Tang, been crew beside me, and Craigie is the driver in the hot seat. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, same time next week, mate.
Same time, everybody. All the best. God bless you all.
Tatty bye.